This original WSRE presentation is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.
The chefs recently crowned King and Queen of Louisiana seafood, Cody and Samantha Carroll, on this edition of Conversations. Chef Cody and Samantha Carroll are on the fast track. The young chefs, only a few years out of culinary school, have already claimed the title of King and Queen of Louisiana seafood. These are not arbitrary names, but rather titles earned by winning the Louisiana Seafood Cook-Off. Cody and Samantha competed against a host of talented and respected chefs. The Carroll's success is not limited to the competition circuit. Their restaurant, Hot Tales in New Roads, Louisiana, is receiving rave reviews and has become a coveted dining experience. The restaurant's menu is often referred to as Hardcore South Louisiana. We welcome Chefs Cody and Samantha Carroll to this edition of Conversations. Thank you for being with us.
Well, thanks for having us.
What does it mean to be the king and queen of Louisiana seafood?
I'll tell you what, that is the most prestigious award for any chef in Louisiana. I mean, that's that's the big competition. So to go in there and really, wow the judges with our cuisine, it was very special. I mean, we went against some very talented chefs.
Competitors.
They've been doing it for 30, 40 years, and we just kind of want to do something different and represent Louisiana in that dish, and I think we nailed it.
And what was the dish?
We did, it was called lost trout. It was a speckled trout. I mean, we fish all the time. We're avid fishers, so we fish in Grand Isle. We have a camp, and we love speckled trout. Well, so we want to do something that we're used to working with. And we did lost trout. We did it pan-Purdue style, where we made like an egg batter and just kind of cooked it like French toast, but it was a savory style.
Version, yeah.
And that's how we cook the fish. It's so delicate, it doesn't take long, on each side, and it's done. We did a whipped Creole potato salad. We did an étouffée of our crawfish that we raised, and we used a lot of crawfish fat in that étouffée, so it was a very pretty orange color. And then we did pickled banana peppers, Tabasco sabayon, and charred green onion and sassafras dust. And I think that's it. It was like 7 different.
It was a lot of steps.
It was a lot.
It sounds good. It sounds
good.
good.
And a blue crab kala, which is a New Orleans rice ball. Okay. So we kind of took a spin on say rice and gravy, but étouffée and sweet corn and over white rice, and kind of took that and did the flavor profile of that, but we did it in a different way.
Wow, so that's neat. Your husband and wife,
right?
You met in cooking school. Samantha, tell me about it.
Well, the classes at our culinary school that we attended, the Louisiana Culinary Institute, they were very small. So you might have, 20, 25 people in your class, and you're with these people for 16 months straight. So you get very close with people, and we got closer than others, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
and,
so
it kind of just all started there. We realized that it's crazy to work together, and be married and go home together, go to work together. It's different. But for us, it works, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, yeah. Because if we didn't work together, we wouldn't see each other, because that long hours.
Especially in this business. People ask us all the time, how do y'all do it? How do y'all work together? Well, in the restaurant, we divide up the load a lot. We do. I'm in the kitchen a lot. I work with my sous chef and my other chefs, and I focus a lot on the cuisine. She's a mixologist. She does a lot of the drinks. She does, and she also handles the books too. So we kind of just divide it in half. So we'll see each other passing by, but as far as sitting down and talking, we don't.
How's your day going today?
Yeah, it's not much. That's on the ride home.
Yeah.
Now, Cody, interestingly enough, now you're a graduate of LSU.
Yes, sir.
And with a business degree, right? Mm-hmm. So did you originally think, well, maybe I'm going to go into business, and then change your mind? How did you get into this?
What happened was I knew I was going to open a restaurant. I started at LSU, and but the thing was, I worked on a farm, and I never had an opportunity to work in a restaurant while I was at LSU. So I'd go to my classes, and then on the weekend I'd go back, and I still had land at the time, so I'd go back and farm. So once I graduated from LSU, I did not know exactly everything I needed to know to open a restaurant. I thought I did, but then I realized I never worked in one, and I knew how to cook. I just didn't know how the operations worked. And they really, at LSU, they taught me a lot in business and entrepreneurship, but they didn't know the details. They couldn't teach me the details of the kitchen.
All right.
So I went back and and I started the crawfish ponds. That was the first year we built them, we got them going, and then I decided, let me go finish and try to figure out the rest of this, the rest of this puzzle before I open a restaurant. And I went to culinary school, and that's where I met Samantha.
Awesome. I want to ask both of you this. Where did your love for cooking come from? And where did you start, when did you start taking it seriously? And let me start with you, Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, growing up in the country, there was no Walmart, no Winn-Dixie. I mean, the closest store we had a grocery store down the road, but there was no, you couldn't just go get prepared food. So we were not forced, but we were used to growing everything, hunting for all of the rabbits, squirrels, deer, and everything else. So from a young age, I just grew up doing that. And I love doing it. I mean, I love, waking up in the morning, smelling the roux going. My dad would cook and my mom. But, my dad would start the roux and it would wake me up. So I'd run in the kitchen and start helping him, cutting onions and whatever else. And it's just, as far back as I can remember, that's what I remember doing. And I always loved doing it. And on the farm, I used to cook for the workers. So I would leave the farm early so I could start preparing food for that night. And, as farmers, we wouldn't eat dinner till 9 o'clock at night. Right. And, but I'd go cook for everybody else. And I just would love cooking for a bunch of people.
And they let you leave early.
Yeah.
You get to leave the farm early, Cody, go cook his dinner.
And everything else. I'd always cook. I just always loved it.
What about you, Samantha?
Well, I was born in West Virginia, and my family moved to Louisiana when I was about 3 or 4. So for me, I really fell in love with food whenever, both my parents, they both cook. But whenever we traveled to Louisiana, trying to learn the culture, we would go to all the antebellum homes, all the restaurants. Every weekend would be like, where do you want to go eat this weekend? Because that's how we would explore and learn about Louisiana. We would just go and eat, try different places. So it really stuck to me. And then probably about whenever I got into high school, I realized that's my passion. I always revolved everything around what I was going to cook, or everybody who was coming over so I can cook for them, so everything was just kind of revolved around that. And that's when I really took to it and realized this is what I'm going to do.
Why do you think, and both of you feel this, why do you think the culture of Louisiana is so closely tied to food?
I think, with the history of Louisiana, you had your Spanish, you had your Acadians come down, you had all your French, your Africans. And all these cuisines came together. And to me, back in the day, that was the one thing they had in common, basically. And what Louisiana did was take the best dishes from everybody's culture, and that's how I believe it's the best cuisine in the world now. It's just an all-star menu of from back in the day. And I really think that's what tied it together. And that's what made
diversity.
That diversity and that one common link between all the cultures, that's why everybody's so focused on food.
Everybody had to eat.
Yeah. I just came up with that at the top of my head, but that's what I'm thinking. That's kind of how I feel.
It makes perfect sense. But it seems like everyone I know from Louisiana knows how to cook to some degree.
Yes.
Right.
Is that just something that is ingrained in you as a child?
As far as I know, like I said, I'm from the country. I didn't grow up in the city. So it's like Baton Rouge or New Orleans. New Orleans is a food city. But just the other cities, Shreveport, Alexandria, I'm not sure if it's the same, but I know in the country, I can speak for them, everybody grew up cooking. Yeah. It was, like I said, we didn't go to a restaurant maybe once a month, maybe once every 2 months. We just never went to the city, never went to a restaurant. So I guess when I'd go to a restaurant, I'd want to recreate that back at home. Mm-hmm. But yeah, back to what you were asking. Yeah, everybody that I knew cooked. Yeah. It's just something that they did because, I don't know.
That's what you did.
I think to some extent, everyone in Louisiana has either grown up or they themselves actually do contribute to that part of the lifestyle. Yeah. Everybody that I knew growing up, they always, if they didn't know how to cook everything, they had their specialties.
Right.
So they might have been known for their shrimp etouffee. Right. She can't make a gumbo, but her shrimp etouffee is awesome. So everybody, in their own way, in their own right in Louisiana, kind of has their signature staple that they cook. Yeah. I would say.
And it's the fun part of the day. In the country, out in the Bachelor, you're working all day. So we couldn't wait till lunch came. Yeah. And then we get to eat lunch and then you're back to work. And it's like, oh, well, I can't wait till dinner.
Yeah. What's for dinner?
So it's like, that's the fun part of the day is cooking and eating.
What's the difference between the New Orleans food culture and, say, the Baton Rouge culinary culture?
Baton Rouge feeds a lot off of the Cajun cuisine, and it's actually in where I'm from in New Roads, where our restaurant is. They consider their cuisine is Louisiana French. They don't necessarily consider it Cajun. Cajun country is a little bit more south and more west, in Lafayette. So they kind of consider it a little bit different. So Baton Rouge is kind of a mix of Cajun and Louisiana French. It's different from New Orleans. New Orleans is very Creole. That's when back in the day when they would cook the fancy dishes, it wasn't slow cooking. It was more a la minute dishes that they're more refined. Right. The Cajun and where we're from is you put everything in one pot and let it cook for 5 hours. It's more of a slow cooking. It's different. I mean, I'm favorable to both. Baton Rouge is still a mix, and that's why we're going to build a restaurant in Baton Rouge and try to define that, because it is a tough question. What is Baton Rouge's cuisine? It really doesn't have
a main staple
it just does
or
not
a
have
specific
it right now.
label,
an identity,
like New Orleans
and
does.
we want to start that, and we want to kind of create that identity for
Now you have Hot Tails, and I'll come back to that in a minute, but tell me, the new restaurant that you are working towards building in Baton Rouge, what do you foresee this being?
Is an experience, is what we're talking about, is an experience for people to come. I mean, locals. The way I see it is a lot of, even the local people in Baton Rouge did not grow up seeing the things that some of the people on the outskirts have seen.
Right.
As far as hunting, as far as gathering your own, all your own grains and your own fruits and vegetables. They just haven't seen it. They've kind of grown up in the city and
everything's been available to them.
Everything's been done.
Yeah.
And they've been eating in restaurants their whole life. And so we want to take that country feel and that Louisiana, the real way to do it, the traditional way, and kind of showcase that in a restaurant and show people, vacationers or tourists or whatever, but show the locals too, because I don't feel like they've seen it either. Yeah. So it's going to be an open kitchen, because that's our staple. Being from culinary school, we never want to be behind the scenes. We kind of want to be up front and out with the people.
When you say open kitchen, what do you mean?
Open to where people can walk up to you and say hello to the guy that's cooking their meal.
Yeah.
Really?
Hot Tails is the way we build it is the kitchen is facing the customers. So every, the grill, the saute station, everything's facing the customers. So when they come up to us, they're looking in the kitchen and we're cooking for them. So they, if we do something very well, they're going to come tell us. If do something bad, they'll probably tell us too. So.
Yeah.
How did Hot Tails come about?
Hot Tails started, honestly, we started with the intent of just being a strictly crawfish place.
Just starting
it like that, and then slowly evolving into, the restaurant that we wanted to be. Well, soon we were knocking out walls and moving storage around, and it just got to the point where we were running out of space to put people. And that's a great problem to have.
Yes, it is.
But that's how we started. We started with the intent of, specializing in crawfish, but then slowly our kitchen grew, our staff grew, our products, and we were starting to get a lot of seafood purveyors to come to us, which, 20 miles out or, outside of Baton Rouge, a lot of people, they don't make it out there to deliver fresh seafood, but we made it happen. So
we just wanted to gain their trust by we knew we had the crawfish ponds, we had the best crawfish. We wanted to gain the customer's trust by, letting them experience that, and then slowly feed them, other stuff.
Right.
And we started doing New Orleans style po' boys and the seafood platters and different things that I've always loved growing up.
And we still incorporate the country things as well. Like we have fried rabbit on our menu right now.
Yeah.
We make all of our own sausages, smoke them for our red beans. So we still incorporate both things into, Hot Tails.
Yeah.
Fried rabbit.
Fried rabbit.
Fried rabbit.
What does fried rabbit taste like?
It's
Awesome.
Chicken?
it's similar to chicken. I'd say it's
almost. Our customers will tell me day in and day out, this rabbit is better than fried chicken.
Really?
It's almost sweeter. It's a more tender meat.
Is.
So a lot of people, they'll compare everything to fried chicken.
Right.
But
we were cooking it, and my grandma, she'll come help us. She'll wash dishes and stuff and help us on the weekends. And she was like, she said, "La Pandu," and I was like, "La Pandu." She said, they call that sweet rabbit. The tame rabbit, they call it sweet rabbit. See, a wild rabbit is going to be a lot more gamier. It's going to be a darker meat. You have to use that in fricassees and stews. You have to cook it down. unless you boil it first and then fry it. But the tame rabbit, you can fry it straight out, and it's very tender.
You can prepare it.
They call it la
La
pendue.
pendue.
Wow. Now, what would you have with fried rabbit? So if I'm going to have a plate of fried rabbit, what are my sides going to be?
Well, growing up, we've always had the beans, and we have purple whole peas, baby lima beans, white beans, red beans.
Speckled butter
But
beans.
a lot of the times it was red beans. So that's what we paired with this dish. So it is actually half a rabbit fried, and we do the slow cooked red beans. We make our red beans we use a little bit of hog lard, make it very rustic, and then we top it with white rice and our pickled peppers. We do pickled banana peppers in house too.
Now, what else do you cook that we wouldn't traditionally think of? I mean, we mentioned the rabbit. I'm assuming you probably like
We do frog legs.
frog legs. That's
Frog
kind of-
legs. We
yeah.
do, but we do a lot of seafood dishes too.
Okay.
Every week we bring in fresh fish and we try to do something different with that. Our sous chef is he's from New Orleans, but originally from Honduras. So he brings in a Spanish flair to our stuff too. So it's crazy some of the combinations of flavors we do. We did a dish we did a blackened tuna and a blackened swordfish with a piperada sauce, which is like a Spanish pepper sauce. We use Louisiana peppers. So it's like a hybrid of that. And then we did that over creamed white beans with alligator smoked sausage that we made. So we kind of do some different, we combine everything. And
See, I've always thought of chefs, not only do you have to be able to perform in the kitchen, but you've got to have a certain level of creativity. So where do you come up with this stuff?
that's a tough question.
It's everywhere. I mean, being a chef, everything inspires you from like where you are, your surroundings to, like we're here, in Pensacola. So we're like, we want to go get some really good seafood. You can't think of anything else. So it's the same thing in Louisiana. You get inspired by everything. You read, we're in a great atmosphere for culinary history in Louisiana, so you'll read things and you'll read about how the chefs did it traditionally, and then you'll kind of put your own spin on it.
Yeah.
So
I'd compare it to like music and artists. I mean, they feed off of older musicians from the past.
Their
And they feed off of
inspirations.
even new musicians that kind of push them to challenge themselves.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same thing. I mean, you're not recreating a wheel. I mean, it's cliche, but it's true. I mean, just like music, people can't just come up with this brand new thing that's totally different.
Right.
I mean, there's only certain ingredients you can work with, just like certain notes you can work with. Yeah. So it's the same thing.
Did you have anyone when you were growing up that is well known that you looked up to as a chef?
Emerald and Paul Prudhomme. We were talking about Justin Wilson with another chef earlier today.
Yep.
She used to watch him a lot. But I mean, grew up in the country, I only had like 3 stations, TV stations. So I was very limited. I didn't have cable out there. So
Because I think
Justin
Justin Wilson, if I'm not mistaken, I believe was pretty predominant on PBS.
That's right.
Right.
That's correct. That's and I would catch that.
Yeah, and was a bit of a comedian too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. My favorite part of his show was when he'd sit down to eat his meal and he'd pour himself a glass of wine and he'd be like, "Oh, I need a little bit more of that." He's just. It's very Louisiana though. Like he portrayed it perfect.
Yeah. How about you? Was there anyone that you looked up to?
I mean, the Food Network has changed a lot, but a lot of the chefs, like, I remember Emerald Live. That was the main show I loved because he cooked live. He had people in a live audience. He had a live band. So it was just a spectacle. And that's probably, I got to meet Emerald and his wife, so that was a big honor for me. And he's really the same as he seems on television. He's just this easygoing, fun-loving guy. Yeah. So.
And lately,
That's
John Besh we love his restaurants.
Yeah.
We go to his restaurant, it's Luke in New Orleans.
Yep.
And I mean, I love it, the German influence he does in that restaurant. So
Yeah, John's been on this show. Great guy.
Love it.
Big family guy. That's what's cool about him.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you guys ever see yourself doing a television show like that? If you don't, maybe you should think about it. You have great chemistry. And
in LSU, when I was at LSU, we'd have our public speaking classes, and I dreaded them so bad. I couldn't do it. Lately, doing more and more, TV things, TV spots, and on the local news, I'm getting used to it. She is a natural. Yeah. She would be awesome at that. I told her, I was like, you can do the show, and I'll just write the recipes.
We may have something working out there.
No, I think you guys have a wonderful chemistry with each other. You'll work out well.
Well, thank you.
Maybe I've got myself an idea to produce something here. Huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Because one thing I can't do is cook. Yeah. Which brings me to this. What's life at home like? So, who cooks at home?
We both cook.
We both cook, and it's surprising too. It just depends on, like, when we're on our way home talking about dinner, like if he has something on his mind, like, oh, you know what I'm craving tonight, you know. So he'll cook if, you know, he's got something set on his mind, and kind of the same for me too. I'll see a recipe
And it's more stressful to cook for her than customers.
Why do you say so?
Oh, she's gonna critique everything. It's a little. These beans a little undercooked. There.
No, and it's the same with him too. Like if I cook something, he was like, oh, you know.
I'd have did it this way, or just eat it.
Yeah. But overall, it's a good time.
Why do you think, and I'm going to backtrack just a minute to the conversation just a couple of minutes ago. Why do you think that cooking has become so popular? You mentioned the Food Network, and of course all the magazines. It's really kind of turned into a celebrity type event. Why do you think that is?
I think it's going back to the love of food. I mean, like we said, the last 20 years, you just didn't see it a lot. I mean, you had these small TV shows, but I guess with the reality competition shows, Top Chef and everything, it's people love those reality shows, and now they're kind of loving these competitions. They're getting more into food. They want to be a chef.
Yeah.
They kind of think, you know, they want to think on that same wavelength and do the same things. And we love that. You know, customers come in all the time and, oh, we tried this and we tried this. Actually, we actually had a customer that did the winning dish that we did for Louisiana Seafood Cook-Off. And she brought a picture in and showed us. She was like, oh, we did it. She was like, it took us 6 hours.
And they had 3 people.
It was 4 people.
4 people.
She said it took us 6 hours. I said, well, we had to do it in 1 hour and we only had 2.
It blew her mind.
It's kind of one of those things. It's a lot harder than it looks, isn't it?
It is. But it's fun. I love people cooking like that, and we love eating just as much as we love cooking. I mean, I love for somebody to tell me, oh, we're going to bring you something to the restaurant. We're going to bring you one of our specialties. Bring it on. We love it.
We'll try it.
We have somebody who works for us, and his mom brings us desserts all the time.
Like every week.
Oh, yeah.
She'll bake something and bring it to the restaurant, and it's gone in a split second.
But I think that love for food is, you know, it's helped with the TV shows, and then with the focus being on Louisiana lately with Swamp People and everything else. I mean, it's getting people looking over here,
right?
And it's helped us out, you know. And we want to kind of just ride that and keep it going.
We were talking prior to going on the air here that, I mean, you guys are young, and you were saying there aren't a lot of young chefs, certainly in Louisiana. And why do you think that is?
I don't know. That's one thing I don't know. But it skips a generation to me. It's almost like it skips a decade. Your popular chefs, the last one is John Besh, and John Besh is he's what, 40? He's in his 40, you know, younger 40s.
Cody,
so
that's not old.
I know, but I'm just saying, our generation. Well, we're in our 20s, but I'm saying there's no 30s. I don't know of any famous, famous chefs in their 30s. So it's like that 10-year gap, and we keep asking the question. I don't know. I really don't know that last generation of it's like it skipped a little.
But it's
10-year
almost
gap.
like all the people under, you know, Chef John Besh's era of chefs, like they were all training underneath him. So they never really they were trying to keep up with him and learn all the things that he was bringing to the table. So it's like now, and it's, you know, we're stepping in and it's our generation.
Yeah.
It's kind of like we've got to soak all that in, and now we get to look to the people behind us.
Yeah. And now that you got me thinking about it, I think, you know, we had the groundbreaking restaurants in New Orleans, Commander's Palace. These are restaurants that have been around for a while. And lately there's no new groundbreaking restaurants. There's Root, they're doing in New Orleans. It's something very different. La Petite Grocery, he's on Top Chef. And, you know, it's some younger chefs coming up and doing some special things. So
it's a great opportunity for the two of you, though.
Yeah, it's an open market, and we want to get in there and be able to showcase our stuff and have that focus on that. You know, people are starting to focus and they're looking for something new.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I know one of the things you were talking about you're going to be cooking is some alligator.
Oh yeah, it's alligator season. They got us pumped up over there. We actually had some people fly in to go alligator hunting. They own Sweetwater Brewery in Atlanta, so they flew in right by the restaurant. And we took them, one of my friends took them alligator hunting. They caught 12 gators. Then they came to the restaurant and wanted to eat gators. So we cooked them all kind of different ways.
Like a gator triathlon.
So ever since that was 3 weeks ago, and it's got us pumped up. And they've been posting pictures on Facebook and everything about big gators they've been catching around our area. So,
how do you cook an alligator? Very carefully, right?
It's very tough, and
Yeah, it is tough. A lot of people, they'll put it in some sort of marinade to tenderize it, or, different meat processing they can do, pounding it out. It's just all about how you take care of it, and especially in the end result, how you cook it, because you really have to pay extra special attention if you're, frying it or grilling it or doing whatever you're doing, just so you can make sure that it's perfectly tender.
To me, it's one of those things kind of like calamari. It's more of a texture thing than a flavor thing. It's a good flavor, but it's going to take on any flavors you put with it.
Right.
Basically. But the texture is so unique that you want to try to keep that too. We pounded ours out for the upcoming event to get it tenderized, but you still want to have that texture too. It's going to be, people say, oh, it's chewy. Well, it's supposed to be chewy. It's going to be a little chewy. Yeah. But we soaked ours in buttermilk just to kind of break down those proteins and tenderize it.
Neat. If you could only have one meal, what would it be?
Oh, no.
A cheeseburger.
Are you serious?
I love burgers. I love all, every different kind.
I'm surprised you didn't say seafood platter, because
Okay,
every seafood restaurant we go
It's
to,
tough.
he's like, oh, what should I get? The grilled fish? Oh, they got a seafood platter. I'm getting that. Menu's away.
But that's if I can have one meal, if I'm on a deserted island, I want a bunch of cheeseburgers. But my favorite thing is a traditional crawfish bisque. You can't beat it. That's the flavor in that is just, it's amazing. That's my favorite thing.
What about you, Samantha?
I think a soft shell crab.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Everywhere we go, if they have a soft shell crab. There's one particular Italian restaurant, near our house, and they prepare it, sauteed or fried over just, regular spaghetti, parsley, capers, a little bit of shallots, and butter. And oh my gosh, it's just like I could eat that every day.
Oh, wow. I have about 30 seconds left. The name of the restaurant is Hot Tails. It's outside of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Mm-hmm. If folks want to keep up with you, is there a place they can go to see what you're doing? Website, Facebook,
We do. We have a website. It's hottailsrestaurant.com.
Okay.
On there, you can find our links to our Facebook, where we post all of our different specials that we're doing. We'll post pictures so we can rub it in your face. Like, look what we're eating. So we have our ways of getting in touch with people, and they can definitely get in touch with us.
We do Facebook, and we do Instagram a lot.
Okay.
It's Chef _Cody _Carroll.
Okay.
And that's where we put a lot of our specials. Like the fish specials we do every week, we do a lot of those. And we try to get a bunch of good pictures of it and post
And
those.
our culinary travels. We've been traveling a lot lately. So,
we try to post as much. We try to keep up with it as much as we can and post it.
That sounds great. A pleasure meeting both of you. Best of luck to you.
Well, thanks for having us.
Enjoyed it.
Well, thank
Samantha,
you.
very nice. Very nice. Cody and Samantha Carroll, the king and queen of Louisiana seafood, and I have a feeling you're going to hear a lot more from the two of them. By the way, you can see more of our conversations online at WSRE.org/conversations. I'm Jeff Weeks. Thank you so very much for spending some time with us. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Take great care of yourself. We'll see you soon.
Support for this program is provided in part by these corporate sponsors. And by viewers like you.